Tottenham face Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park tomorrow night. They're looking to pick up their first points since returning to action after the World Cup break. James Cole is at Tottenham's training ground where Antonio Conte has just been addressing the media. So James, after that defeat, of course, to Aston Villa, Conte did hint, which he does quite a lot after defeats, he needed more backing in the transfer window. Has he spoken to Daniel Levy, do you know?
Hi Vicky, yes, this was very much an opportunity for us to pick up on those comments he made after the Aston Villa game. Specifically, he said that he didn't feel you could win the league, you couldn't be a title contender unless you bought two £50 to £70 million players every season. He felt he lacked creative players, and he said achieving fourth last season was a miracle. That suggested to us that maybe that was a message being sent to Daniel Levy that he needs more help in this transfer window. But he says not only has he not spoken with Levy, we've actually misinterpreted his comments and taken them out of context. And this was Antonio Conte quite aggravated today, setting the record straight.
Didn't suggest anything. I didn't suggest anything. This is the difference. Maybe I understand that my English is not so good, and maybe you don't understand which is my thought. Yeah, but I didn't suggest anything. I said only what we are doing, which is the project, which is the program. I said this, but I didn't suggest anything. I said where we are, what we are doing, and stop. I don't want to comment again at the situation, also because I understanding that I try to explain one situation and you understand a different situation.
So look, James, Conte suggesting that there's a little bit of a language barrier, but he's definitely committed to the club, yes?
I wouldn't go that far, Vicky, no. As far as now, he says he's happy, but he was a bit non-committal. He says he's happy with the project now. His contract is up at the end of the season, and then Tottenham have an option to extend it. Now, I asked him, is he happy being part of this project? And in his answer, he said it's a problem between myself and the club. Now, I'm told he didn't mean the word problem. He meant it's an issue between myself and the club, as in it's a private issue. I don't want to speak about it publicly. Take from that what you will, make your own judgment, but this was Antonio Conte talking about whether he's happy here at Tottenham.
This is a problem between me and the club, understand? Yes. Then now I'm really committed for this club, for Tottenham. And then there is this project, and I signed a contract with this club, and I have to accept this project to try to build with the club and to help the club in this project. I'm happy, but I always said to you that I'm happy. I'm happy to stay here. I'm happy to enjoy. I'm enjoying my time in Tottenham. I'm happy the way that I'm working. I'm always said this. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. But I'm happy. It doesn't mean that I'm not to tell you what we are doing. We are doing this. We are trying to create a base, a foundation. Maybe it's from the start of my experience here that I'm repeating always the same thing, and it's difficult for me every day to answer the same thing, and then to understand that you are not understanding. But it's difficult, believe me, it's difficult. And then I continue to repeat, I'm happy to stay here because I'm in a modern club, and it's good to work with these players, and I have a good relationship with.
I think that's Conte insisting he's happy. His body language, though, told a different story on Sunday. The fans certainly weren't happy. They booed at the final whistle after losing 2-0 to Aston Villa. Next, tomorrow night, they travel to Crystal Palace, and they need a win. Conte needs a win if the pressure is not to start building on him in a big way.